hourly rate of $42.18, which I say is not bad for something that I refer to as my side hustle or my 5 to 9. How's it going? It's Rocky. Welcome to week number 12 of my content that I like to call my 5 to 9 after the 9 to 5. Before we get started on our trading content for the week, I just want to say thank you to everybody, those that has been following my journey for a while and those who have recently joined the journey. Thank you for getting me over the 1,000 subscribers. I really do appreciate that. As you know, this channel, I've had it for a while. I've had it since June 7, 2006. That's before YouTube was owned by Google, and the YouTube back then was a lot different from what it is now. The channel has, over 186,000 views, so I'm quite happy with that. I hope that I am providing value with me sharing my experiences weekly on pursuing financial independence through trading futures and other topics within the personal finance. I hope you continue to, check out my content every week, and, any comments or feedback you may have, please let me know, because my goal really is to provide value, because if I'm not providing any helpful information, there's really no point of doing content that I'm doing right now, because my goal really is to provide valuable information that someone who, may be starting their personal finance journey or someone who's already financially independent could appreciate the content that I am sharing. So here is our high-level weekly summary for the week. And the reason that I call this my 5 to 9 after the 9 to 5 is pretty much I focus my trading in the evening during the Globex market. And Globex market really means that's when the US market is closed and when the Asian and European market is open. So our first trade here for the week, 18 contracts, started that trade around 10 p.m. and that was a net profit of $464.08. Our second trade of the week, this is our best trade of the week, and my time zone is in the Pacific West Coast, and this trade started around 11 p.m. with 12 contracts. This is a net profit of $692.72. And then our third trade, I didn't trade in the middle of the week because I was quite busy. Our third trade here was just 6 contracts and started around 10 p.m. again, and this was a short, and it was a net profit of $203.86. And then our final trade was a total of 18 contracts going long, and this one I did during my lunch break and was quite up and down, but we were able to get out with a net profit of $326.58. And if you check out up above, I have a link for a little short that I did, which is basically a combination of trade number 3 and number 4. So I wanted to do a trade analysis for our best trade of the week, which was trade number 2 and a net profit of $692.72. If you're curious about my strategy, it's on the description below, and I have a link above where I try to explain this. But take it with a grain of salt. I'm not saying to use my strategy. My main goal really is the psychology aspect of it and how you evaluate the strategy that you have. So my main thing is really, I'm trying to show you what I use that you could use as a base, and you can essentially, grow it into something you're more comfortable with. Because the key is having a strategy, a system that you use often, you're comfortable with, and you develop over time. So basically for this trade here, I entered with 6 contracts, and I entered that at around 11 p.m. And giving you my train of thought here, essentially the crossover occurred around 10:35 p.m. and that's when I started paying attention to the chart. And I didn't enter until about 11 o'clock because I wait for both the time base and tick base to be showing me similar indicators. So I waited just about when it was about to cross over in here. If you see the MACD, and you can see that the stochastic RSI was in the overbought. So it was around that time that I did finally enter with 6 contracts. And then if you notice here, I entered another 6 contracts at 12:45. And no, I was not awake at 12:45. I pretty much just did a trailing stop before I went to bed. So I protected my original 6, put another trailing stop just in case there was a big push on the upside of it. And basically I was able to enter 34,471 here. And before going to bed also, I had placed an OCO for a total of those 12 contracts, and pretty happy that, by the time 1:30 a.m. happened, again, I was asleep. Basically I was able to exit at 34,568. So what was great about this trade is pretty much, I went to bed knowing that it was showing bullish signals. And if he was gonna push the direction I thought he was gonna go, I wanted to take a bit more to pile on to make it a total of 12 contracts. And at the same time, I protected myself by just having a limit on the top and basically a trailing stop on the bottom for my OCO, which is a one cancel the other. So basically with this trade, happy to say, from 11 p.m. to 1:30, and I do want to say that I was in bed pretty much before midnight on this one. We were able to get out with a net profit of $692.72. Now the transparency portion of the content is basically showing you my account statement, where I measure my success really on how we're doing on the cash balance itself. So right now it's March 25th. It's about 10:10 p.m. in the Pacific Coast. And basically what we're showing here is from Sunday the 20th to today the 25th. And if we look at the description here, we did not deposit or withdraw any money, and there were no mark to market, which is I'm quite happy with. So it was pretty clean trading. And so basically here our ending cash was $27,690.91. We'll subtract our starting cash, which was $26,003.67. And that gave us a net total for the week of $1,687.24. So if we divide that by 40 hours, which is what your typical 9 to 5 40-hour week in the US, that would have given you a hourly rate of $42.18, which I say is not bad for something that I refer to as my side hustle, or my 5 to 9 really. And basically something that's helped me gauge if I'm trading too much or too little is really my percentage. And with that percentage, I can see over the week how I'm doing, because it's not really the dollar value that I'm after. It's more of the consistency on the percentages that I get every week. So with our total for the week of $1,687.24, divided that by our starting cash of $26,003.67. Let's multiply that by 100. That gave us a net profit of 6.49% for the week. So my reach goal is 10%, but really ideal, I'm quite happy with anything between 2 and 7%. So happy again for another great green week. It was quite volatile, especially today, Friday, on the market, but I'm seeing some good signs that maybe more bullish the next following weeks, but do not take that as advice. Definitely pay attention to your charts, and of course fundamental analysis. Be aware of what's going on in the world. Anyway, hope you like and enjoyed the content that I've shared with you this week. Again, appreciate you for helping me get over the 1,000 subscriber. Hopefully the account can keep growing. If you didn't like what you saw, please give me another chance, and hopefully next week you'll like and enjoy what you see. All right, have a good one.